Shalom. I wanted to make a short video about wearing clothes that are following the 7 Torah Clothing Laws. Now, I have a long video about the 7 Torah Clothing Laws, and I believe it's a couple of videos before this one. And so you could check it out if you have time to get the full lesson. But this is just a quick lesson. If you don't have the money or the time to sew your clothes, you can still follow the 7 Torah Clothing Laws to the best of your abilities. You can follow at least 6 of the 7 clothing Torah law. Now, the first Torah law is not to wear clothes that somebody made who doesn't keep the Torah. So if someone makes you clothes and they don't keep the Torah, you can bet that they're not following the 7 Torah clothing laws when they make your clothes. So if you get your clothes from the mall, you're really not going to be able to keep the first commandments of the 7 Torah clothing law, which scripture I don't have, and I don't want to misquote the scripture, but it's a scripture in Isaiah, the one that says, "To the law and to the prophets, if they speak not concerning these things, there's no truth in them." And so that is the first clothing Torah law, and that actually is the first law for all the commandments. When you're looking for food, if the person providing you food doesn't keep, the food dietary laws, the chances are they're going to put something in your food that doesn't keep the guidelines of the dietary guidelines. So, it's up in the air. You might be eating clean food, you might not be. So it's up in the air. When they don't keep the Torah, you just don't know. And so that goes for clothes, that goes for food, that goes for anything that has to do with Yah's laws. When someone builds your house, if they don't know the Torah laws concerning, the house, because there are some laws concerning houses, when you build them, they're not going to keep it. So you can keep the 6 Torah clothing laws, even if you can't keep number 7, okay? And so I wanted to show you that this dress I made, okay, but I wasn't able to keep the fringe guidelines because at the time I made this dress, I didn't have fringes, and so I needed a dress to wear. And so I've been wearing this for the past month, without fringes, out and about. It's better that I keep most of the clothing Torah laws than to keep nothing. So today, I've dyed my fringes. I have fringes. Today I'm going to put fringes on this dress. And so we have to all do we have to all keep the clothing Torah laws to the best of our abilities. And so I just wanted to show you that, even though I didn't have fringes at the time. The store ran out. I do my best, And my own daughter, she's gone to school because she wants to go to public school. We don't really have a community. I don't live in an area where there's, Israelites who are, of one mind and, really truly serve Yah only. So we're by ourselves here, and I try to connect with people. There is a family here, but they don't have children that are in the same age group as my children. So anyways, my daughter wants to go to school and I don't like it. I protest it, but she's 16 and she wants to go to school. So long story short, I don't have the time to make her school clothes, and so she has to keep, the 7 clothing Torah laws to the best of her ability. She's not going to be able to keep the first commandment, which is, somebody making your clothes needs to know the Torah guidelines. So if she buys clothes from the store, she's going to have to get 100%. She can keep that 100% cotton. She can keep that. She cannot add fringes to it. She cannot add violet ribbon to it because it's not a set-apart garment. It's not styled as a Hebrew garment. But she can get, 100% cotton clothes, or 100% linen. The thread will not be, the clothes you buy from the store, even if it says 100%, the trimming will likely not be 100%, and the thread they use is not 100%. So it's like you're keeping some of the commandments. She can avoid, my daughter, when she goes to the store to buy clothes, because they don't have time to sew, she can avoid buying unisex clothes. So in some Torah laws you can try to keep. So I do the best of my ability. I'm not perfect. I'm trying to be perfect. If I had the time in a different world, if I didn't have to work so much to make clothes for you guys, and I had free time, I could make clothes from my daughter right now, today. But that's just not the perfect world we live in. We got to do our best. If you're in a situation where you have no set apart clothes, you don't even have 2 or 1 garment for yourself, you didn't try. I make these videos to motivate you, but you should at least try. I have the ability to wear set apart clothes every single day. okay? But, you know, if I don't have time to do my laundry, some days I might have to wear, you know, an American shirt with my, you know, with a skirt that has fringes on it. I do my best. This is videos just to motivate you to do your best. Shalom.